Well, hello there, and welcome back to another episode in my Minecraft beginner series, where I over-explain and do all the things so that you don't have to think about it usually. Um, anyway, if you're here for the first time, just welcome. If you're coming back, hey, welcome back. I really appreciate it. And if you plan on sticking around, wouldn't mind you hitting that subscribe button so that you know when I release new videos. At the moment, the current cadence is a video every day for 30 days, and I'm starting to get pretty close to that. I'll see how I'm feeling once those 30 days are up, whether I'm going to continue this pace or not. As always, if there's anything that you really liked or really didn't, hey, head on down to that comment section. Let me know what's up. If you need further clarification because something wasn't clear, hey, I want to know that too. I'd be happy to help out with anything that you might possibly have there. Now, let's get on to this episode here. As you might see, I am standing on top of a giant stack of coal ore blocks, and I am standing in front of several furnaces, which happen to be currently cooking a lot of sand. 10 shulker boxes, and a little bit of inventory worth of sand, to be exact. Let's see, one thing. Just trying to keep them more or less even is all. And one, two. And as I'm going through this, I didn't have enough coal, although now that I'm looking at this, it might be enough to make it through all of this. But anyway, we're making an industrial quantity of glass. You'll see I have 4 double chests over here receiving all of our cooked glass. 4 double chests is the same quantity as 8 shulker boxes. But I decided that I wanted to find out exactly how much coal I'm actually sitting on. You can see that I already have a good little bit right here to begin with. Oh, and you know what? I've got some shovels that I wore out. Where did I put them? I didn't put the shovels in one of these, did I? Oh. Some shovels that I wore out. I'm not sure if that would have cooked down or not. So this will be a great way to retrieve some experience. So with that, I'm going to climb up to the top of Coal Mountain here. I'm going to mine all of this up, find out how much coal we actually have, and then we'll get right back to it. Alright. Little disappointed. I genuinely expected there to be more than that. That turned out to be, I don't know, roughly 2 stacks of coal blocks is all. Which, granted, that's like 18 stacks of regular coal, and that's fine. But still, you'd think that much coal. It looked more impressive than that, right? Right? Let's see how we're doing over here. Yeah, it's coming along slow but sure. It'll be a long while before that's over. But now you might be asking yourself, where am I? What am I doing? Well, I'm actually underneath where we previously set up the melon and pumpkin farm. And above that, I have now built myself a 3-tier cactus farm. And I kind of showed this off in a previous episode. But basically the way this works is you got a block with sand on top of it, cactus on top of that. Now next to where the cactus is going to grow into, you put a fence post, and it automatically breaks whenever something connects, kind of like we just saw right there. And if we kind of squat down, maybe we can catch one of these. Nah, up there. But anyway, so this is a really great way to harvest a lot of cactus. And I'm encasing it in glass because that's going to increase my overall efficiency of this farm, keep things from flying off to the side like we know happens. Now, you'll see down here, and this stack will get covered up, but I dug out a big area. I finally flattened this out. Got a couple of potholes to fill. This is going to be the floor, so I'm going to take this down another level yet. And I've got all of this crazy storage over here. Now, as I've shown off previously, I do know how to set this up in such a way that it automatically sorts everything for me. And, well, actually, you'll see there's wheat, potato, carrot, beetroot, sugarcane. You're not going to see any in here, but this is going to be for bamboo. These two are going to be for cactus. And you can see it's already filling up on that one, filling up on that one. And these furnaces are going to get fueled off of this bamboo, which comes around back here. And it's going to create green dye down here, which I'm probably just going to set up to be automatically disposed of, honestly. And the reason for that is experience. Right? Every time a furnace is cooking and it does its thing, we can harvest a little experience out of it. In fact, just in case you missed it, I'll show that off again. We'll collect something out of this guy. If I power this, it will lock whatever's in here in there. And then I can pull it out and ding ding, just a couple of experience there. Right? I don't want to break the furnace, but there we go. Right? So that will allow me to automatically cook something all the time back here. And when I need some quick emergency experience, I'll have a couple double chests worth of whatever experience I get off the cactus here, ready and easy to utilize right off the bat. And I'm not going to have to use coal or anything because I'm using bamboo to power it. Now, the reason I'm building things up at this point is because ultimately I'm running out of rockets. I currently have 40 of them, and there's like 2 gunpowder somewhere in one of these nearby chests. At least I thought there was. One gunpowder. Okay. So I am quickly running out, and I want a mob drop, and my original plan was to put the mob drop on top of this big factory of all the things I'm going to grow way up here. And one of the things I want to put in next goes here. Complaining about rockets and wasting them. Okay, we'll come in here. I can still get out. This layer is going to be a combination of a beetroot and a wheat farm that's going to be automatically taken care of for us by villagers. Yes, that's right. They're going to automatically grow this. And then the next layer above it is going to be cactus, or not cactus, carrots and potatoes. The potato, the greatest vegetable. That's up for debate. You guys can argue with me if you want. I will never admit that anything is greater than the potato. So, it just is what it is there. But then down here, I'm actually going to put in a villager trading hall of farmers. I haven't decided exactly how it's going to lay out down here yet. I just wanted this giant space. As you can see, I utilized a bunch of our bone blocks that I've been producing to make the outer wall of this. And I'm not going to use cobblestone, but I'll show you the concept on some of it here. All right. Boom, boom. So one of the cool things with blocks, especially things like stairs, is you can get irregular shapes into... No, that's not what I wanted. But let's see. I need a good vantage point. This part always gets a little tedious. But irregular shapes and stuff in them, right? So I can come in, and now I've got an offset doodad here, which I can then plop that. Let's make a couple more stairs. I always forget that I lose some when I do this. All right. And I can do this. And now I've got this weird irregular pillar that's going to look like this. Now I'm going to use different blocks and colors, but it's going to ultimately give me a multi-layered wall where I'll have this, for the most part, white backdrop on it. But where I want to put like windows like that, I've automatically got this line. I might even change the direction of a few of these so I can have some places with like some T's or something like that in there to give me more variety and more texture than what I would normally be able to get off of just a flat wall like a lot of people will build. So this wall is going to be too thick, outer wall and the decorative part of the wall with this as a backdrop to accent. Then I'm going to do up the floor, set up some villager stalls. I'm going to bring a bunch of farmers down here so that I can do my trading with my melons, my pumpkins, the wheat, potato, carrot, beetroot, things like that. And probably a few librarians. I can set things up so that I can fairly easily trade with librarians down here. And way over on this end, I think I'm going to create a a villager education center. Yeah, that's totally it. It has nothing to do with attacking them with zombies over and over again until they think that I'm the greatest because I keep curing them. I would never stoop to those levels or do anything quite that terrible. Probably. So yeah, this is where we're gonna set up shop for a lot of that, and this nice ginormous area is gonna give us a lot of room to work with. I still think I'm going to set up different buildings over in the village itself to populate with, kind of a little more organic setup, but just for like my mass emerald collection and maybe a couple of key books that I really want, I'm going to set stuff up in here for that. But anyway, with that, I need to wait for this glass to finish cooking up. And then we will go get ourselves a couple of villager volunteers who are going to help us to maintain our wheat and our beetroot. That's for sure today. I want to set up the carrot and potato farm today. I don't know if I have time for it, though. So that one's kind of up in the air. Actually, since I'm up here anyway, the item sorter. All right, so this hopper pipeline at the top is carrying our items from all the stuff up top across. And these hoppers down right below it, let's just hop up and take a look, have our filter block. So that's something that nothing else in the game will be able to stack with naturally unless I throw something in here like a dum-dum and break it myself. And then whatever it is we want to filter. And that goes in this block below our hopper pipeline. Now this hopper pipeline could be a water stream if you set it up right, although you need to make sure it's contained. Water, if it flows down here, will wash away all the redstone. Okay, and then down below our comparator, we have a redstone torch, which is powering this block, which then locks the hopper down low right here until we have too many items up here, which gives us enough signal strength to then cause this to power the block, which powers the repeater, which powers this block, which turns this lamp off and unlocks this hopper temporarily. And in that way, as long as we have our stuff set up like this, it'll keep going. And now you'll notice at the end here, I've got a pair of composters. These guys are not currently running and composting anything other than a little bit of stuff that I threw in on top of it just to test. But once these chests down here fill up, everything in this system is compostable. So once the whole system's full up, everything that we're farming above will come over here. And I've got a total of 12 double chests of space that we're going to be able to fill up with bone meal, which will then condense down to whatever 1/9 of that is in blocks. So like a double chest and a third or something there and abouts. But anyway, I'm going to wait for this glass to cook up. I'm going to finish building up my glass around here, and then I'll get back with you guys in just a little bit as we go find ourselves a couple of villager volunteers. Alrighty. I'm here in our alternate village across the river, and I am getting ready for transporting a pair of villagers up into our glorious wheat and beetroot farm. Oh, no. Come on. Ah, okay. Guess I have to break out my secret weapon early for you, huh? Yep. You're gonna make me do it. That's fine. I hope your friends don't mind. Let's see. Need to put you here, and I'm sure they won't notice. It's only mild cosmetic damage. It's fine. And we now have a minecart with furnace, which we can put burnable stuff in, and it will transport things. And I realized I did not bring any coal with me, so I'll be right back. Do 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 do. All right, back, and we got some coal. I have no idea how much this is going to take. Let's just make it a whole stack. Villager Express. I know I saw those knuckleheads. Did they already make it over the hill? They did. Keep going. And you're about to see my super official and patented villager stairway. Wow, they've got some speed going. How are they still going? How fast did they get? Chugga, 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 chugga. You can do it. Oh, did I really try to send him too high? We're so close, guys. All right, let's break you off. I really thought that would get him all the way up. Yeah. Tell me about it later, Mr. Villagers. I'm working on a semi-limited time frame here. One thing I did, which maybe in hindsight was not smart, was I have not pre-set up the actual farming area. Now, I did it for a reason. And that reason is actually very simple. And maybe smart? Okay. Another furnace with minecart. No. There we go. If you till the land before a minecart lands on it, the minecart very oftentimes will fall through. So right now we just have a giant dirt platform with no lighting, which means mobs can spawn on it. There you guys go. Alright. Thank you, Mr. Minecart Furnace. Alright, now I'm actually going to divide this into two halves. Because I don't need this whole thing to be wheat or beetroot, so I'm going to do half and half. To do that, I need one of these guys on each side. Go over there. Go. Shoo. And as long as you're dealing with relatively flat terrain, this works well. This is actually how I got the last villager over. Alright. Good enough. Alright. Should I clean that up now? Should I clean that up later? I suppose what I should do, I've got a bunch of glowstone. Let's go over here and grab it. We'll just spam a bunch of it down. Let's see, I think it's up here. Here? Yeah. Ah, the rockets. The rate I'm going. I'm gonna have to like go intentionally creeper hunting here in the near future. Alright, I don't need anywhere near this much stone, but just to keep the villagers safe for the moment. Another thing that's going to be important, and I'm going to do this in a little bit, having a roof over their head. If they get struck by lightning, they will turn into a witch. We do not like witches. Ah. Alright, but we don't have to worry about lightning unless there's a thunderstorm, so let's go ahead and start cleaning some of this up. And I'm not sure that there's going to be a good way to retrieve any of that, which is mildly annoying. Alright. Our villagers should be safe for the moment. So I will continue on my way here and getting this collected. And I'll meet up with you after my mess is clean. Alrighty. I had to think about it. Started to take that down. Decided not to. Reason being, I'm going to put a carrot and potato farm on top of this, which I'm going to need 1, 2... at least 3. I'll probably go a couple more villagers than that for. So instead, we're going to start setting this up. And because of the way the potato and the carrot farms work, I should be able to use the same collection system I've already got set up down below for those. By dividing it out like this. The way a carrot and a potato farm work is you set up an area, kind of like I'm doing right now, except instead of, let's see, I need to make sure I'm using my silk touch here. Alright, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. That should be a slab now. And, okay, I need to stop trying to work and think at the same time. Instead of setting it up like this, where I'm going to have these guys doing everything, wheat and beetroot creates a seed and the thing that you're trying to mine. And in this case, it's the beetroot and the wheat, right? So it'll drop both on the ground. Now, what I'm going to do, and I'm actually going to set this guy up right now to start, is I'm going to manipulate his... Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. I'm going to manipulate his inventory. I'm trying to break this without hurting him. There we go. So that he can only do beetroots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need to get some more beetroot seeds. That's fine. So we'll just do it with the wheat seeds. Hey, guy. Hey. All right. He should have 6 inventory slots. So now he shouldn't be able to do anything except plant wheat for me. And one thing I forgot to bring up with me was my water bucket. Ideally, maybe I should bring 2 of them up. In fact, I'll go ahead and do that. Crafting bench. Boom. That way I can just make a infinite water source up there temporarily. Because I'm going to have to waterlog several of these. And, actually my good hoe is in here. And you'll see I upgraded to netherite. I got a silk touch pit, or a book from somewhere. I know I got it on camera. I don't remember where I got it though. So I put it on the hoe, and now that I've got a silk touch hoe, I decided I'd go ahead and finish with the upgrading all the way to netherite on it. Now we're about to see if I'm as good at running as I think I am. Bam! Oh yeah, all the way over. I've lost a villager. Oh, you idiot. You didn't. Really, guy? Really? You're in trouble, you know that, right? Whatever, I'll move him back. Annoying. This is why no one likes working with villagers. Like, that was a 2-block drop. There's no reason he should have gone down there. Anyway. So. Not as smooth as last time. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to waterlog these. And then I'll hoe this stuff out. And as we discussed, like previously... Oh, did I get that wrong? 1, 2, 3... No, I got that right. Okay. 4 spaces away from your water source block can be hydrated by it. So we got 4 in basically every direction here. 1, where's my silk touch pick? That villager's gonna annoy me. Alright. No, I did not want to do that. So when I get him back up here, I'll have this area set up, and I'll set up a couple more, and then I'll put a composter in the middle here, and then he'll just work this area. And I guess what I needed to do was put a wall. And of course, he even went ahead and broke our collection system for us. What a nice guy you are. Let's see. I guess I've got the silk touch bag. No, no. Will you get back up here nicely? Yes. Okay. You're not. Don't. I will end you. Don't even try me. I will find another villager volunteer. Okay, this is temporary. I'm going to replace this with something better. But that'll keep them up here. Do I have any wood on me? I do not. Excellent. So I will hop on out. Get rid of his escape route. I've got some composters aside here somewhere. There we go. 24 rockets. Oh, I did find some other gunpowder. Not a lot of it, but enough to get started at least. This area up here was technically a mob farm till I threw all these lights up here. Let's see, let's do glowstone right here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before he gets any ideas. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's about where that's going to work out. So let's put the composter. I have to waste a space for this, but I'll go ahead and put it here. And now he'll go to work. Oh, the sun's setting. It's too late for him to keep working. That's fine. But so I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to repeat the same process on the other side, except I'm going to give that villager beetroot seeds. And he will collect my beetroot for me. Aren't villagers so nice and helpful? Sometimes. Alright, so let's see. Where's my glowstone? Put that on top. A lot of people will put their glowstone like in the center, a lot smaller farm, and like a composter off on the edge, or something like that. I'm not super concerned about this personally. This is just one more thing of a I could utilize some wheat and beetroot occasionally for my villager trading more than anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll put one there. I have one more dirt on me. You know what? I'm just going to leave a section down the middle here that's useless. Because that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, huh. Guess it does work out. This down low. Alright, so I'm going to lather, rinse, repeat. I'm going to put something nicer down the middle here. Get this set up, and these guys will be good to go. All right. I managed to get them both set up here and in their nice little cages. I threw up some glass between them, so they know they have a neighbor. They're not completely lonely. We wouldn't want that. No, 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 no. As you can see, I've got the glowstone in here for light, which should keep everything bright enough. And I will test this here in a moment just to be sure, like absolutely positive nothing can spawn in here. Um, there's only one little spot I'm worried about, and that's like right there. Pretty sure we're okay though. In fact, just thinking about the way glowstone works, I know for a fact we are. But you can see this guy over here has gotten to doing some work. You'll see like around the composter and some of the glowstone, he likes to hop up on top of it and ruin our hard work when he hops down. That's fine. I'm not going to be too upset by that. There's probably a design I can put in to fix it. Like around the glowstone, I can just stack that too tall. You know, if it's too tall, he can't get on top of it, ergo it's no longer a problem. I don't really have a huge need for wheat and beetroot, honestly, so I don't think I'm going to worry about it. But you can see he's already planted. This guy's going to wait until tomorrow to plant, because I literally just got him set up. Let's see. And I'm not sure at what point tomorrow he will start planting, actually. Hold on. I want to say it should be not long after daybreak. But I'm not positive about that. You know, thinking about it in hindsight, maybe I should have planted these fields first because they might actually be able to empty their inventories and start picking up both things. And eventually stop farming, at which point we're going to have to find replacement villagers. Let's watch this guy here. Well, we'll watch both of them. I know the guy on the left has a bunch of beetroot seed. Maybe I should have pre-planted the whole field. I don't know. We'll find out. But he should get most of the seed that he harvests back. I'm like 99% confident that it should be adequate with this collection system. Though neither of them seems interested in actually working right now. I don't think they need a bed. Used to be they did, but I think they updated that back to the I just need the workstation. Okay, he lost his job. Okay, so now he's gonna go get his job back. He's gonna do some work. Yeah, there he goes. Okay. So he's going to start planting. This guy's going to start potentially planting and or harvesting if things are ready. Yeah, he just broke one right there. And he replants. And he'll continue searching for anything to break and replant. And slowly but surely he should harvest enough for our system to eventually fill up this whole area and then start filling up our inventory down low. So I now have essentially unlimited wheat. And beetroot for that matter once he kicks off and starts harvesting. So with that, this one's actually a pretty simple farm. I could have easily set this up down there on the ground where I had done everything originally. Just needed to put a collection system in under it, put a villager in there, and made it so that my villager couldn't leave me. I kind of fancy having all of this kind of in the same spot though, so I'm gonna keep it this way. And tomorrow I'm gonna get potatoes and carrots on top of this. Then I'll do the sugarcane and the bamboo, which should be fairly quick. Assuming I have enough iron. Ooh, speaking of which, you know what? I could do 2 stacks. I could do one on one side, which will be my big old mob drop, and I could do another on the other side. And I'll make that an iron farm. That sounds like a good idea. So I can get an iron farm going on top of this too. Since I always complain about too much iron. Or not enough iron. Too much need for iron. Whatever. English. Yeah. But anyway, I know this was kind of a small episode update of sorts for you guys. I got enough glass now to last me forever. In fact, that stuff's still not done cooking. At least I don't think it is. Did I run out of fuel? Yeah, I ran out of fuel. How much is left? I'm only about halfway. So, we'll go ahead and get that cooking again. And I'm not using like the super smelter design I was before. I tore that down when I ripped all the ground out down here. That was only intended to ever be temporary anyway, so it's whatever. I'm going to put in a much larger one on, I don't know, maybe it'll be that back wall. Not sure yet, but for now, this is doing just fine, just adequate. Got all the glass I needed and then some. I'm already a good bit through my second double chest of cooking it up while I've been working. So, no big rush there. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you learned something, that's absolutely excellent and fantastic. If you got any questions, as always, leave them down in that comment section. You plan on sticking around, coming back, hey, smash that subscribe button. I'd love to see you back. But anyway, with that, I'm going to call it for the day. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in my next video. Bye now.